Now I don't do a whole lot of tile jobs, but when I do, the hardest part for me seems to be figuring out where to start. I'm Brad, welcome to DIY Wouldn't You. In this video, I'm going to show you how to find a starting point if you're doing a tile backsplash. Stay tuned. So the main focal point of this room is going to be right here where the range hood is. So I'm going to need to find the center between the cabinets here, mark a center line, and then we're going to work from there out, and then let the tile wrap on around the corner there into that cabinet over there. Obviously how I've got this kitchen laid out doesn't apply to every job, so I'll show you a couple other layouts and what I've done there. Now this is our kitchen, and we don't have a range hood, we've just got a microwave above the stove. So the way we laid it out here was we started on this end, since it's open to the rest of the kitchen, and then worked our way across. And as you can see, it's pretty close to ending perfect down here. It's maybe a 1/4 inch off, but I don't know that you'll ever notice it. So what I did here was actually measure the space that we had, and then lay some tile out across the floor and figure out how much I needed, and that way I could figure out that that end down there was just going to be a little bit off, but not enough to notice. And then on the other side of the kitchen over here, I've got this little area where the coffee maker and the toaster oven go, and we figured out that we could actually lay it out starting just right here on the edge of this countertop backsplash, work our way into the corner, and then do the same thing over here, start on the outside edge of this wall, and work our way back to the corner. And it ended up just perfect. That would be my recommendation for areas like this. Start at an outside edge where it's going to be noticeable, and then work your way into the corner and let that be where any cut goes. Here's another configuration on the other side of this kitchen, and as you'll notice, the tile goes from the edge of the counter on one side to an outside edge of a wall on the other side. So where we had to make a cut, we just took the tile and flipped it around to where the cut edge was on the grout side. That way it's easier to hide, and you have a nice clean edge of tile finished on the outside. The dimension between my cabinets here is 61 1/8. So half of that is going to be 30 9/16. Mark my center point in 2 different spots. Now I'll take my level, check and make sure that that's actually level. And then I'll go ahead and mark my center line all the way up. The tile that we're using in this kitchen is subway tile, and they're 8 3/4 wide. So the center line on this tile is 4 3/8 inches. And that will be my starting point in this kitchen. And so what I'll do is sit this tile in place, centered on this wall, and then from there I'll work out. We've got basically the whole bottom here done. There's one more row to do before we get into just the center here, but I wanted to go ahead and check level. Looks pretty perfect, really. I did notice that these subway tiles have a little bit of variance in them, and it can kind of shift the way that your seams are a little bit. Have to put your spacers in a little bit different spot, but I guess that's just kind of the nature of this tile. And I think it's going to look really good. We're going to go with a white grout to kind of tie into the countertop and the cabinets. Here at DIY Wouldn't You, we want to inspire and educate. We want to make projects entertaining and encourage you to try something fun, learn something new, and impress yourself and your friends. We want to remind you that just because you haven't done something doesn't mean you can't. So keep learning, keep building, keep DIYing. Now to grout. Well, there you have it. Hope you guys got something out of this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more fun projects that we're working on, subscribe to the channel. We'd love to see you back. If you want to be the first to know when we post another video, hit the notification bell. I'm Brad. This is DIY Woodn't. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. If anybody watching this video does tile, you might cringe a little bit. The floor's talking to me. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Ooh.